Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 6, Episode 30. Here on a lovely day after some beautiful, lovely, exciting, dramatic, weird, more adjectives I can probably look on ChatGPT, but I don't want to. Yes, everybody, welcome watching the show. Welcome watching on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Marketplace, and where more. I don't know. I'm sure he has a YouTube account where he watches PewDiePie or something. I don't know. Okay, interesting. Okay, everybody, welcome watching the show. Let me first introduce you to my co-host of the show. He's a fan of Atletico Madrid, and his name is Paulinho. How are you doing, Mr. Paulinho? Bye-bye.
I'm doing amazing. How are you, host?
I know that's sarcastic, but I'm doing okay, mate. But hopefully later you'll be doing okay with some news in you. So lovely. Okay. Introducing another co-host on the show. He's been here before. You love him. You maybe even love him even more, maybe more than his wife. But hey, you never know. But yes, hey, how are you doing? An Arsenal supporter, Mr. Peter the Giant. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hopefully the days ahead are better.
Yes, we can pray for. We can really pray for. Okay, well, everybody, welcome watching the show. Let's first get into the first segment of the show, which is indeed the breaking news going on in world football, with the world football's breaking news. So nice I said it bloody twice. So yes, let's get into it. So the first breaking news of the show is indeed about Diego Simeone, fantastic, brutally trolls Lamine Yamal with a gesture as Atletico humiliate Barcelona. Yes, Diego Simeone mocks Lamine Yamal in brutal fashion on Thursday night as Atletico Madrid thrashed Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. And Atletico beat La Liga leaders 4-0 in the semi-final first leg at the Wanda Metropolitano. Wow, with all 4 goals coming in the opening period. An own goal from Barcelona defender Eric Garcia in the 7th minute was followed up by a strike from ex-Blaugrana forward Antoine Griezmann. And then Lukman scored as well too, and as well with Julian Alvarez. And yes, we already know Simeone was very, very happy. And then TV cameras caught the ex-Argentina international running down the touchline, celebrating before holding up the fingers up in the direction of Yamal, 3 fingers. As the Spanish winger walked directly by Simeone, he met with a brutal taunt of what current scoreline was. And things went from bad to worse with the visitors after Pau Kubrasi's second half goal was rolled out to Hansi Flick's anger. VAR took 8 minutes to confirm his offside. And to make it worse, Barca ended the night with a 10 men after Garcia was shown a straight red card and a late tackle on Alex Baena in the 85th minute. Very, very interesting. So yeah, commenting on this event, Mr. Simeone told people, said, "I think our people need these parties. It's clear we know that rivals we're going to face, we can't give up. There's a long way to go until the return leg, but today we have a good joy for our people who deserve it." Very, very beautiful. And yes, if you haven't seen the video, just look it up on any social media platform. It's just hilarious. He is what Jose Mourinho would like to do to people, but Jose Mourinho is more of a talker than an actual doer. So yeah, lovely. Okay, well, I can ask the Atletico Madrid fan first, really fast. Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words for Mr. Diego Simeone, showing 3 fingers to Mr. Lamine Yamal.
I didn't. I thought that it was that he was gesturing to Rogeri because he's number 3
Oh,
and he's covering him all, so he's probably right there.
oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I heard happen. But if he was trolling him all, that's pretty funny.
I'm gonna go with my thing because it's more clickbaity. But yes,
Yes.
appreciate the input. Thank you, mate.
Let's make that the title.
Thank yes, rage bait. Okay, I can press this button because this is rage bait. I have memes, everybody. I have memes. Well, everybody, Mr. Peter, 1 or 2 words for Mr. Diego Simeone trolling Mr. Lamine Yamal.
Probably in great passion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's been there for a while, and it's actually thinking about it at the back of my head. Atletico is kind of like Arsenal in a way, and I feel like they're like a big club, but they just are kind of shy of winning a lot. And he's been there for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, Paulina, how long has he been there? Like, I think 10 years?
Since 2011.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be like one of the longest reigning managers of like a super one of the bigger teams in anywhere in Europe right now.
Honestly, if he was at any team in the Premier League, he would have been sacked already. I hate to say it, but that's just how.
Yeah, trust the process, I guess.
Okay. All right, well, everybody, we can now move on to the next breaking news of the lovely show. So, the next breaking news of the show is indeed about Igor Tudor will make high-risk tactical switch as relegation threatened Tottenham. And yes, Tottenham fans can brace themselves for exciting attacking football under interim boss Igor Tudor. And that's according to former defender William Troost ahead of the massive first test against Arsenal in the North London derby. And the Spurs sacked Thomas Frank last week after picking up just 2 wins in Premier League since end of November. Former Juventus boss Tudor has arrived on a deal that, according to the sources, does not include a permanent option. He will make a touchline debut for Spurs on Sunday when they host the rivals and Premier League title challengers Arsenal. Victory would not only dent the fiercest foes in a quest for glory, but also would steer Europa League winners away from relegation. And Tudor may not have any past Premier League experience, but Troost-Ekong revealed that when fans expect to see on the pitch is attacking football. And Tudor's can get fans off the seat by saying this. We had him 2 times at Udinese, and he's a manager that likes to play 3-5-2 or a variation from what experience was. Attacking football, high back line, and tries to pass high, can be quite direct. He's definitely a personality, so if they need someone to shake up the place and get everybody going, that's definitely the right person for it. Very, very interesting. Honestly, wish the best of luck to Mr. Tudor. He did a decent thing with Juventus, and I hate to see him sacked from there, but hey, Juventus needs trophies, and I don't know if they're going to get one anytime soon, sadly, but Mr. Tudor, wish you the best of luck. All right, Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words for Igor Tudor taking on Tottenham from Juventus.
But he's taking on Tottenham.
Say what?
Like taking him on, like managing him.
Did you say he moved to Tottenham? Okay.
Yes, he moved to Tottenham. Do you not know this?
No, I didn't know that.
Welcome.
Didn't Spalletti take over at Juve? I think Spalletti went to Juve.
Yes, he did. He did.
So I think Juve won out big there, yeah.
Okay.
Even though they sucked in the Champions League.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Peter, 1 or 2 words for Igor Tudor going from Juventus to Tottenham.
Probably the same as you, just I guess good luck, because it's going to be interesting, especially with where they're at. Although I don't know much about them from Juve. I don't really pay attention outside of the Premier League too much, but
yeah, he was just an interim manager there. And they just let him continue for a little longer.
Okay, well, I mean, it'll probably work out for them, especially since they play us first, and somehow it'll just work out for them, especially the way we played today. But
have more hope,
we'll see. I guess we'll see if he can save him from relegation. We were talking before the show. I don't want to see him go down, but if they stay down there, that'd be nice too.
Okay. Would you rather them go down and you guys win the Premier League, or would you rather? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Looking like a true Arsenal fan. I like to hear it. All right, lovely. All right, everybody. But now move on to the lovely next breaking news. So the next breaking news is indeed about Jurgen Klopp lands a surprise new job at the Winter Olympics. And yes, eagle-eyed viewers watch the men's biathlon relay at the Winter Olympics will have noticed a familiar face. And that's because former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp was tapped on the shoulder to ring the bell for the final lap on the race on Tuesday. Klopp is a self-professed winter sports enthusiast despite his vast background in football. So it comes with no surprise that the German eagerly anticipated the opportunity to give the competing biathlon stars a heads up for the finish line in sight. And I'm a fan of everything, Klopp said. I love all alpine skiing. I love all cross-country skiing disciplines. I love biathlon. It's all just exciting. Trying to do my Jurgen Klopp impersonation. I understand some things are better from watching them for years or doing them myself. Other things I don't understand at all. I have no idea how someone can bend down so low in curling, stay stable, and still push a kettle. I was even asked if I would like to ring the bell before the last flap. My first question was, what is that? We will be there. It is my first live race. So yeah, I guess he did the meme. We will be there no matter what. Very, very cool. Okay, Mr. Jurgen Klopp, I hope you get into the Winter Olympics and win a medal like you didn't for Liverpool in the last season. Boom. Okay, lovely. So, Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words for Mr. Jurgen Klopp switching to the Winter Olympics and possibly getting a medal. Clickbait.
Yeah, sehr
Gut.
gut.
There we go. That's it. Sehr gut. Lovely. Okay, Mr. Peter, 1 or 2 words for Jurgen Klopp ringing a bell and making the top breaking news in the world. Crazy.
Sehr gut.
There we go. Look at us all speaking Deutsch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and then he said that. I was like, shit.
Yes, I got you. I got you. Okay, everybody. That is fascinating. We can now move on to the next breaking news. Oof, this is a tough one. So, the next breaking news is indeed about Vinicius Jr. gives statement after accusing opponents of racism in Champions League as Gianluca Prestiani hits back. And indeed, Vinicius Jr. gave another huge hint as he alleges Benfica player Gianluca Prestiani racially abused him on Tuesday night. Real Madrid's Champions League win over Benfica was suspended after Vinicius Jr. made the accusation moments after scoring only goal of the game. And the match was paused during the second half as Vinicius Jr. refused to continue following his opening goal. Then he had fired the visitors into a lead 5 minutes after the interval in their knockout round playoff tie. However, his goal was followed by unsavory scenes at the Estadio da Luz in Lisboa. Ugly night for football, the Brazilian had initially been booked by the referee for antagonizing the home supporters. As he celebrated by the corner flag in front of him, Vinicius Jr. then approached the official and reports he had been subjected to racial abuse, pointing at the Cristiani before walking off the pitch, and the Brazilians' decision to leave the field following UEFA's protocols when a player is a victim of racial abuse. With Real Madrid forward temporarily sat in the dugout, then the match was paused for 10 minutes. And speaking out, indeed, Mark Clattenburg said this: words cannot be said between the players. Vinicius is not happy with what has been said. The referee is following a protocol for racial content that has been said. And he concluded only Vinicius was approached to the referee and now followed the protocol and the rules. And yes, we already know about this. So following the Vinicius Jr. returned the pitch, and he did score as well too. And yes, there's so much I can get into this, but I just wanted to talk about what Vinny said about this too. He said racists are above all cowards. They need to be put in their shirts and their mouths to show how weak they are in the statement that he said. But they have the protection of others theoretically and have obligation to punish them. Nothing that happened today is new in my life or in my team's life. I received a yellow card for celebrating a goal. I still don't understand why. On the other hand, it was just poorly executed protocol that served no purpose. I don't like to appear in this situation, like especially after a big win, and when the headlines should be about Real Madrid winning, but it's not that. And then Cristiano as well too said this: I want to clarify that at no time did I direct racist insult at Vinicius Jr., who regularly misunderstood what he thought he heard. I never racist towards anybody. I regret the threats I received from Real Madrid players as well too. And yeah, like I said, there's so much stuff about this. Oh my god. All I'm gonna say about this, and I'm sure everybody can maybe agree with me, Vinny Jr., he is known for pointing and celebrating as well too, not for reaction, just more he's Brazilian and that's what he does and that's what he grew up doing. So I don't know if most of the time if he's trying to taunt the opponents, or if some of the times he's just doing it out of love of the game. And that was a beautiful goal he just scored. I agree to that, but pumping he was doing the dance towards the corner flag. I get how it can be misleading, but then again, he loves his football, so I don't know. And then if Cristiano did say that, it's no, not good. We can't have that in the sport. It's not good at all. But yeah, like I said, we still don't know. They're still reviewing right now the microphones of the field, and we'll see. So I'm you know what, I'm gonna skip over this because I don't know if anybody wants to talk about this because it's kind of troubling. But yeah, actually, you know what, I'll Paulinho, 1 or 2 words. I'll just ask 1 or 2 words for situation.
Say no.
Okay, there we go.
And then you can continue the other 2 words.
Yes, say no to racism. I should be like that. Peter, 1 or 2 words for this, mate.
I guess I can't think of three. Hopefully not true,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because it's all accusation. But obviously, you want to, I don't think Vinny said it for a reason. If he actually thought he said it, maybe he actually thought he said it, and just
Yeah.
hopefully it's not the case.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the first time that's happened to him, honestly, but the way
I
he
was gonna
ran
say,
the
I feel like,
referee.
yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he has a lot of these incidents,
Yeah.
but
But
maybe it's
usually they're by
because of
fans,
that.
but not by the actual play on the field, though. So that's
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
okay. Well, Vinny, mate, I hope you're doing better, mate. That's because that shouldn't happen. All right, let's move on to the next breaking news. Bit more of a better insight. So the next breaking news is indeed about Anthony Gordon creates Champions League history, being separated from his teammate in a bizarre exchange as well. So Anthony Gordon made Champions League history, doing Newcastle's thumping to 6-1 win over Quarterback, and as well scoring 4 times. Gordon had a brief argument with his teammate Kieran Trippier at halftime. The Magpies raced an incredible 5-0 lead at halftime, with Gordon netting in the quad, including 2 penalties. Oh my gosh. So he grabbed all 4 in the space of 43 minutes to become just the second English player in Champions League history to score 4 goals in a game. Only the other player to do it is indeed, no surprises, Harry Kane against Dinamo Zagreb. But Gordon's all came in halftime where he is the quickest to do it as well too. And in the Champions League goal scoring charts, this season, the England international is second with 9 goals, sitting just behind Kylian Mbappe. And the former Everton man and also Newcastle's record Champions League goal scorer, surpassing Alan Shearer. Very, very interesting. So yeah, lovely. Yeah, and also that little that was good. Altercation. Both players looked frustrated with each other, with Joe Willock, Martial, and Joelinton stepping up to prevent the argument from turning physical between Mr. Kieran Trippier and Anthony Gordon. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what I think it was probably having to do with the penalty and wanting to score, but yeah, it's just don't fight, guys. Oh, just love each other. Deep hug. Okay, Mr. Polino, 1 or 2 words for Anthony Gordon, breaking Champions League history. Good job, the young lad.
Wow.
Wow, love that. Mr. Peter, 1 or 2 words for Mr. Anthony Gordon, breaking Champions League history.
It's coming home.
Okay, interesting. Well done. All right, everybody, we can now move on to the last breaking news of the show. I'm so sad and nice. This is not a good news. So, next breaking news is indeed about Arsenal give Man City a major title boost, and despairing fans demand Mikel Arteta is sacked. Oy. So Arsenal are in real danger of once again throwing away the Premier League title, and some fans are even calling for Mikel Arteta's head. For the second top flight match in a row, the Gunners had to settle for a point when leading the time against the bottom table Wolves. After a 1-1 draw at Brentford last week, the North London outfit drew away a 2-goal lead at the Molineux on Wednesday night with a draw of 2-2. A stoppage time equalizer, which saw the ball deflect in off Riccardo Calafiori in a comical fashion to give fresh hope to Manchester City that they can snatch away the title from Arsenal. While Arsenal's draw in the Midlands has extended their lead at the top to 5 points, the Citizens have a game in hand, and they can actually come to a deficit of just 2 with a win on the weekend against Newcastle. But yeah, the only thing about this is basically that, I don't know, fans they're wanting Mikel Arteta to be sacked. I don't know much about that. I can't really, we'll find out in a second. I can't attest to that, but I mean, there are boos at the stadium that we have heard as well too by some Arsenal fans, but I'm sure that's a small majority of them because they do love Arteta. But I don't know. I don't think they're sick of Mr. Arteta, but it's been a couple seasons where they got second place. So hey, what do I know? But I can first ask Mr. Peter. Would you want Mr. Arteta being sacked after this season if they finish second? That's just a question.
No, because I mean, people always want to point out the problems,
Of course.
and rightfully so. But then, like, what's the solution? Like, cool, we sack him. Who's going to replace him? He's pretty good. So, I think as I think 2019 is when he came in, and he's won one trophy, I think the FA Cup.
Yep.
It's not great, but think about how many teams would love to finish second, at least. Most teams don't. And so, even though we're that close and I think that we need to win it this season, I think he should stay. Because but what sucks though, because it's almost like it seems like it's in our DNA the last 6 years that we, struggle at the end of the season. And it's a long season, and we're in every single competition still, right? We've played, 2 games in like 4 days. And then we play Tottenham on Sunday, which will make it 3 in like 6. So it's tough. And so I think as frustrating as it was, and there's so many things that went wrong, you just have to back your team, even because we're still top of the table, still 5 points. Things can still happen. As nice as it is and as easy it is to kind of criticize everything that happened in this game, you just kind of have to move on because they're the professionals. I'm sure they know exactly what they did wrong and what they need to fix. And, in the end, it's up to them. And you can't really do anything as a fan besides support them. Especially with social media nowadays, you have to, like, player and fan interaction is the highest it's ever been and continues to grow. So you just have to keep supporting them. Otherwise, you become detrimental as well to the club. Especially in the position we're at, doing so well. I think the biggest game, the next biggest game, actually isn't like Chelsea or Tottenham Premier League games. I think it's that EFL Cup game, the final against City. So I think
because that will give them confidence.
Yes, if we can win that trophy, I think that will help set the tone for the rest of the season. So I think that's that's the next biggest game. Obviously, we need to beat Chelsea. Obviously, we need to beat Tottenham in between that. And then Everton, which I'm actually going to that game. I'm going to the UK over spring break.
Nice.
And I'll be at the Everton game. But those games are important. But I think especially that EFL Cup will be an important tone setter for the rest of the season.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, it's nice to know that at least the fans are still loyal to it. That's good. Good. Okay. Mr. Paulinho, what is your words for Mr. Arteta dropping some vital points in the Premier League title lorry?
They'll bring it back. They're not going to drop any more points.
Okay.
I don't give them permission to.
Oh.
We're saved.
There we go. There. That's all you needed. All right. Lovely stuff, everybody. That was indeed the breaking news segment of the show. We can now move on to the next segment of the show, which is indeed the top 5 leagues in Europe standings and results. And yes, we can first get into the first league, which is indeed the Premier League, which they speak English sometimes and play football English league. Sure. All right. The standings in the Premier League say this at the moment. First place is Arsenal. Second place, Manchester City. Third is Aston Villa. Fourth is Manchester United. Fifth is Chelsea. And sixth is Liverpool. Going down the table, 18th is West Ham. 19th is Burnley. And 20th is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Going down, the dogs don't swim. I'm so sad. But yes, the top goal scorers for Premier League at the moment is indeed first, Erling Haaland. Okay, cool. I like that button. With 22 goals for Manchester City. Second is Igor Thiago with 17 goals for Brentford. And third is Antonio Semenyo with 13 goals for Manchester City. All right, love yourself. Matchday 26. We already did go over this, so if you want to watch the Matchday 26 results, go to the last episode and just review that. But the match we wanted to talk about is indeed the 31st matchday, which indeed was a match from Wednesday, which is indeed Wolverhampton Wanderers and Arsenal at the Molineux. Indeed, it was indeed 2-2-2. So a draw right there. Arsenal, we talked about this before the show as well too, because Peter, Arsenal supporter, very well. And yeah, it's a point. It is a point. It's not a loss. If it was a loss, much, much worse, but it was just a point. And I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's honestly, yeah, but I'm just going to say this. Sure. Peter, who is your man of the match for this match?
The game? Mm-hmm. Well, it was nice to see Saka score for the first time in 16 games.
Yeah.
And he did like a little signing celebration because he just signed another contract.
Nice.
He's now the most paid player.
Mm,
Now,
dang.
his performances in the last year and a half probably might not warrant that, but
Mhm.
I guess you ask every other team in the Premier League, would you have Saka on your team? And I think most would still say yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Um, but I mean, yeah, like I said, these things happen. We're still 5 points ahead. You have to think positive, otherwise, things just get worse.
Mhm.
So, um, you know, I'll be very critical at the end of the season.
Okay. Lovely. Okay.
I'll
So,
save it for them.
okay, you're good. You're good. So, Polonium, who was your man of the match for this one? Match day week of Wolves and Arsenal. I don't even know if you watched the match. I very much doubt it. There was other Champions League matches, but it's okay. Forever hold your peace. You don't have to say anything if you're too scared. Okay. All right, everybody. We can then move on to the next league, which is indeed the... That was a long time. La Liga, which is indeed the Spanish league, where they speak Spanish and play Spanish football. Sure. All right. The La Liga standings say this at the moment. First place is Real Madrid. Second is Barcelona. Third is Villarreal. Fourth is Atletico Madrid. Fifth is Real Betis. And sixth is Espanyol. Down the table, 18th place is Mallorca. 19th is Levante. And 20th is Real Oviedo. Lovely for them. All right, top goal scorers for La Liga at the moment is indeed first, Mr. Kylian Mbappe with 23 goals for Real Madrid. Second is Vidat Muriqi with 16 goals for Mallorca. And third is Ferran Torres with 12 goals for Barcelona. Lovely stuff for those lads. Good for them. All right, match day 24. Let's get into the matches. So, first match was Elche and Osasuna. 0-0 right there. Next match, Espanyol and Celta Vigo. 2-2. Nice little draw right there, too. Next match, Getafe and Villarreal. 2-1 for Getafe, currently in 11th place. Next match, Sevilla and Alaves. 1-1, and a red card for Sevilla being naughty. Next match, Real Madrid and Real Sociedad. 4-1 for Real Madrid battering Real Sociedad. Good for them, currently first place. Next match, Real Oviedo and Athletic Bilbao. 1-2 for Athletic Bilbao, winning away. Good job for them. Currently in a nice little bit ninth place. That's not that nice for them. Next match, Real Vallecano and Atletico Madrid. Oh my gosh. 3-0 for Real Vallecano, winning at home, and Atletico Madrid dropping some vital points. So, yeah, not the best result. Next match, Levante and Valencia. 0-2 for Valencia, and a red card for Levante being naughty. Next match, Mallorca and Real Betis. 1-2 for Real Betis, Anthony FC. And yes, good job for them, currently 5th place. Next match, Girona and Barcelona. Again, Barcelona dropping more points and losing more matches. 2-1 for Girona, and a red card for Girona being naughty. And then match day 16, which indeed another match that happened on Wednesday. 0-1 for Villarreal. And yeah, good for Villarreal, winning away. All right, Mr. Paulinho, can I ask you for Spain? Who is your La Liga match day 24 player of the week?
That is quite the question.
Nobody on Atletico Madrid, I presume.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to give it to a player that played for the other team, I would say Longley is the best player of the week.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Ako Mash had a really good game against Atletico.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it to him.
Okay.
He's a right winger.
Lovely. Okay, Mr. Peter, I know you know everything about La Liga. Who is your La Liga Matchday 24 Player of the Week? If you don't know anybody, just say a random name.
I heard that he's had a good season, that he's had a good beginning of the year. I'll just say Lamine Yamal.
Oh, okay, yeah, little known man. I don't.
Yeah,
he's not known that well, but
kind of an obscure shout, but
yeah. Unknown players. It's okay. We'll give highlights to him. All right, lovely stuff. We now move on to the next league, which is indeed the Serie A, which is the Italian league, where they speak Italiano. Pappa mia. Sure, let's change it up. All right, Serie A. Standings say this. First place is the Inter Milano. Second is AC Milano. Third is Napoli. Fourth is Roma. Fifth is Juventus. And sixth is Como. Down the table, 18th place is Fiorentina. 19th, Pisa. And 20th is Verona, going down for Verona. All right, top goal scorers for Serie A at the moment is the first Lautaro Martinez, 14 goals for Inter Milano. Second is Nico Paz, with 9 goals for Como. And third is indeed Adastancio Duvakash, for 8 goals for Como. Good job for the lads, doing good. All right, match 25, let's get into the matches. So, first match was Pisa in Ete Milano. 1-2 for Ete Milano winning away, and red card for them being naughty. Second place for them though, good job. Next match, Como in Fiorentina. 1-2 for Fiorentina winning at home in Como. It's a big win for them, and a red card for Como being naughty. Next match, Lazio and Atalanta. 0-2 for Atalanta winning away. Good for Atalanta. Next match, Inter Milano and Juventus. What a match this was. 3-2 for Inter Milano. And a red card for Juventus being naughty. Good for Inter Milano. Currently, top of the league. Was it a win? Was it rational? I don't know. You don't ask me. Next match, Udinese and Sassuolo. 1-2 for Sassuolo winning away. Next match, Parma and Verona. 2-1 for Parma winning at home. And a red card for Verona. Even being naughty and then dropping more points. So not good for them. Next match, Udinese and Sassuolo. 1-2 for Sassuolo. And yes, good win for them. Next match, Parma and Verona. 2-1 for Parma. And yeah, good win for Parma. And a red card for Verona. Did I just say this match? I probably just did. Fantastic. Let's move on. Next match, Cremonese and Genoa. 0-0. We can move on. Next match, Torino and Bologna. 1-2 for Bologna winning away. Good job for them. Next match, Napoli and Roma. Oof. Roma, not the best result for them, but 2-2. And yes, good stuff. I mean, both teams wanted the win, but 2-2. Next match, Cagliari and Lecce. 0-2 for Lecce. Good win for them away. And then another match that was midweek. It was indeed Milano and Como. 1-1. Not the best result for Inter Milano, but Como will take that. All right, Mr. Paulinho, who is your Serie A Matchday 25 player of the week?
I'm going to give it to Nico Paz.
There we go. Scored as well on the Wednesday. So beautiful from him. Lovely man. Okay, Mr. Peter, who is your Serie A Matchday 25 player of the week? If you don't know a name, shout out a random name. Anything.
Sorry.
You're good.
I was gonna say Christian Pulisic, but I don't think he plays on Inter anymore, does he?
He plays for Inter Milano.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
You got one of the Milano, so it's okay.
Isn't Fabregas the manager of one of these teams?
For Como. Yep.
Okay, he'll be the manager of the week, I guess.
There we go. We love that. Thank you, mate. All right, everybody. We can now move on to the next league, which is indeed the Bundesliga, which is the league in Deutschland, where they speak Deutsch or German. The German. All right, Bundesliga. Standing say this at the moment. First place is the Bayern München. Wow. Second is Borussia Dortmund. Third is Hoffenheim. Fourth is Stuttgart. Fifth is Leipzig. Sixth is Leverkusen. Down the table, 16 is Werder Bremen. 17 is St. Pauli. And 18 is Heidenheim, going down. Back to League 2. All right, top goal scorers for Bundesliga at the moment is the first, Harry Kane, with 26 goals for Bayern München. Second is the Luis Diaz, with 13 goals for Bayern München. And third is the Dennis Undav with 12 goals for Stuttgart. Good on the lads, doing great. Wow. All right, match 22. Let's get into the matches. So, first match, Dortmund and Mainz. It was indeed 4-0 for Dortmund, battering Mainz in Dortmund as well too. Next match, Hamburg and Union Berlin. 3-2 for Hamburg. Good match it was here, but Hamburg, good on for them, 9th place. Next match, Eintracht Frankfurt and Borussia Mönchengladbach. 3-0 for Eintracht Frankfurt. Finally, doing decent for once. So hey, good for them. Not getting conceded. And currently in 7th place. Next match, Werder Bremen and Bayern München. Very comfortable victory for Bayern München, and yes, winning away in Werder Bremen as well too. Next match, Hoffenheim and Freiburg. 3-0 for Hoffenheim. Easy win for them. Currently in 3rd place. Good on for them. Next match, Leverkusen and St. Pauli. 4-0 for Leverkusen. At least they're doing good in the Bundesliga. 6th place. It's okay. Next match, Stuttgart and Köln. 3-1 for Stuttgart. And yeah, good stuff for Stuttgart. Currently in 4th place. Next match, Augsburg and St. Pauli. 4-0 for Leverkusen. And yes, I just said that bloody game. Fantastic. Augsburg and Heidenheim. I did this twice in a row. 1-0 for Augsburg. And yeah, good job for them being good and naughty, or sure, whatever. All right, last match was the Leipzig in Wolfsburg, 2-2, a draw for both teams, and not the best result for Leipzig. All right, lovely. Mr. Paulinho, who is your Bundesliga Match 22 Player of the Week, mate?
I'll give it to Jan Diomande.
Oh, what a name. I love that name, and I love that player. Very, very good shout. Very good shout. Okay. Mr.
You too.
Yeah. Mr. Peter, who is your Bundesliga Match 22 Player of the Week?
Harry Kane is coming home.
There we go. Every English player. I like it. All right. Well, everybody, we can now move on to the next league, which is indeed the Ligue 1, which is the league in France, where they speak Francais. Oui. Okay, lovely. That was not weird. So, Ligue 1 standings say this at the moment. First place is the Rennes. Second is PSG. Third is Lyon. Fourth is Marseille. Fifth is Lille. Sixth is Rennes. Going down the table, 16th is Aya. 17th is Nantes. And 18th is Mers. So lovely. All right, top goal scorers for Ligue 1 at the moment is the first, Mason Greenwood, with 14 goals for Marseille. Second is Joaquin Panagili, with 12 goals for Strasbourg. And third is Esteban Lepal, with 11 goals for Rennes. Good on the lads, doing good on the pitch. So, match day 22, let's get into the matches. So, first match was Rennes and PSG. 3-1 for Rennes, doing great against them. Saw the highlights. Ah, poor PSG, so sad about that. Next match, Monaco and Nantes. 3-1 for Monaco, winning at home, and a red card for them, being naughty, currently in 8th place, not the best. Next match was Marseille and Strasbourg. Oof, 2-2, a great match it was here, but Marseille dropping some vital points, but they're still in 4th place. Okay. Next match was Lille and Brest, 1-1, and yeah, good job for Brest, keeping it upright. Next match, Paris FC and Lens, 0-5 for Lens, battering Paris FC at home in Paris as well too, and yes, Lens currently first place, just 1 point ahead of PSG. Can they do it? I don't know. Next match, L'Alvi and Toulouse, 1-2 for 2-1 for L'Alvi, winning at home, and a red card for them being naughty. Next match, Lorient and Angers, 2-1, JK 2-0, Frank Diu for Lorient. Good for them. Next match, Mers and Ariel, 1-3 for Ariel, winning away, and yes, currently in a nice little, not really, 16th place. And then next match, Lyon and Nice, 2-0 for Lyon, currently in 3rd place, right behind PSG. Not really right behind, but they're okay. Oh, it's fine. All right, lovely stuff. Mr. Paulinho, who is your Ligue 1 Match Day 22 Player of the Week, mate?
I will have to give it to Sumare.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah, Issa Sumare.
Oh, damn. Name your children after that. Okay, Mr. Peter, who is your Ligue 1 Match Day 22 Player of the Week, mate?
Wesley Said.
Wow. Someone's using ChatGPT. Proud of you, mate.
Huh?
Did you wait? What? How'd you come?
No, just Google. I like to type mine. I'm not too lazy. I'm not that lazy.
Shut up, Paulinho. You did that. Okay, lovely. Well, everybody.
I've been following Lens forever, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
Average Lens follower. Love that. Okay,
yeah.
everybody.
Bot mode Maxon.
Oh, okay. Hey, fair enough. I'm gonna press this for you. Then I'm gonna press this. Cringe. All right, everybody. Yeah, I know. Let's get into the MLS and Saudi Pro League, because Messi and Ronaldo are still alive and playing football. Well, that's good. So MLS hasn't started until the end of February, and once that starts, we will talk more about Messi and say his name like Messi more. And the next is indeed the Saudi Pro League, which is indeed in play because they follow the normal football schedule MLS get with the bloody times. I'm pissed, but I'm okay. But yes, Saudi Pro League, Al-Nassr is 2nd place right now. Ronaldo is playing there, and first top goal scorers for Saudi Pro League is indeed first Ivan Toney with Al Ahly. Second is Cristiano Ronaldo with 18 goals for Al-Nassr. And second, in tie with him, is Dolin Koyanosh with 18 goals for Al Qayadesh. Lovely stuff. Beautiful. So cool. More adjectives. All right, well, everybody, I'm going to press this button because we are done with this music. I've been hearing it a lot of times. I'm going to press this really fast. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever
everybody. We can now get into the UEFA competitions, which is indeed, I mean, honestly, we're just going to talk about Champions League because that's the league that happened. And next week, we'll talk about Europa League because, yes, that's all I'm going to say. But yes, the Champions League. If you didn't know, the playoffs are in set. It is PSG versus Monaco, Juventus versus Galatasaray, Real Madrid and Benfica, Atalanta and Borussia Dortmund, Newcastle and Quarterberg, Atletico Madrid and Club Brugge, Inter Milano and Bottleling, and Bayern Leverkusen and Olympiacos. Very, very good. And yeah, UEFA Champions League top goals at the moment is indeed first Kylian Mbappe. I have to press this button again. With 13 goals for Real Madrid. And then second is Anthony Gordon with 10 goals for Newcastle. And then third is Harry Kane for 8 goals for Bayern Munich. Yeah, Anthony Gordon's catching up. Might be the top goal scorer by the end of this. So, never know. All right. UEFA competitions, indeed. This is the round of 32. Where it's because the bottom, below the 8th. The top, sorry, I have to explain this shite again. So yes, the top 8 were indeed confirmed and they're not playing. They're all on vacation in Saudi, except Arsenal, who did indeed not go to Saudi, and all Chelsea players are in Saudi. Yeah, anyways, playoff league right now is indeed the 8th place all the way to the position of 22. They have to play 2 games for them. I feel so bad for them. 2 extra games. That's not good. But yes, it did happen. So, playoff leg 1 of 2 of the round of 32. First match was Galatasaray Juventus, 5-2 for Galatasaray. Great performance for them, and red card for Juventus being naughty. Next match, Monaco and PSG. What a match this was. 2-3 for PSG winning away in Monaco, and red card for Monaco being naughty. Shout out to the American, Balogun, for scoring 2 goals, and just, I believe, 32 minutes it was, but yes, great for him.
Former Arsenal player.
There we go, beautiful. And then next match was Benfica and Real Madrid. Oh, we talked about this. It was 0-1 for Real Madrid. Beautiful goal from the Brazilian Vinicius Jr. And yeah, lovely stuff for Real Madrid winning at home in Benfica. Next match, Dortmund and Atalanta. 2-0 for Dortmund. And yeah, good stuff from Dortmund winning at home. Next match, Quarterberg and Newcastle. Oi, 1-6 for Newcastle, battering Quarterberg in the home stadium over there in Azerbaijan. And yes, Newcastle, Anthony Gordon doing great stuff. No surprises there. So, wow. Next match, Olympiacos and Leverkusen. 0-2 for Leverkusen winning in Greece, Olympiacos Stadium. So, yeah, good stuff for Leverkusen. Next match, Bottleling and Inter Milano. Wow. This is correct. I'm saying this correctly. 3-1 for Bottleling against Inter Milano in Norway as well, too, above the Arctic Circle. I mean, I would be surprised at this point, but I'm really not, because Bottleling at home is just a freaking monster. It's a Goliath. It's a god of what they are in football. So good for them. Good for them. Next match, Club Brugge and Atletico Madrid. 3-3. What a match this was. Oh my god, bloody hell. Yeah, a tie right there, and we'll see what happens in the return leg for all of these teams as well too. It's gonna happen next week. So yeah, cool. So yes, I can first ask if any of you watch this match or any of these matches. So, Mr. Paulinho, who is your UEFA League playoff leg 1 of the round of 32 play of the week? I hated saying every bit of that.
We'll give it to Noah Lang.
Ooh, okay. For Club Brugge. No, just kidding. He plays for Galatasaray, right?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. Okay, Mr. Peter, who is your Champions League playoff 1 round of 32 player of the week?
Anthony Gordon.
Okay, there we go. Love that. Okay, well, everybody, that was the Champions League. Very short, very cute, very cucumber. That's... Stop it. Okay, but yeah, like I said, Europa League's playing on the Thursday. We're recording this on the Wednesday, so yeah, we will see indeed more about that next week. So I'm going to press this button. Then press this button.
Segan is just a spectator, looks down at him and says, "That's not human." And it is not. It is superhuman.
Beautiful. Right, everybody. Actually, no, this is the wrong song. There we go. So we can now get into the football memes of the week. Lots of our rival banters. And Lamine Yamal is our nice little mascot for the season, looking like he's injured, and Mr. Simeone would be quite happy with this. I mean, not happy. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So yes, the first football meme of the week is indeed about Real Madrid and Benfica. And Madrid Extra posted this. Too many. Vinny and other players heard the players say, monkey. The Benfica players say, he said, I can't say that, Fajat. That's what I'm going to say because it doesn't sound like it. And yes, then someone tweeted against this saying, defending your player who racist allegations by saying he's a homophobic is insane. So no, he didn't call him the bad word. He called him this other bad word. So yeah, it makes it better. So okay, nice job, Benfica. You guys are doing good. Come on, guys, Portugal. Where's your PR? All right, let's move on to the next meme very quickly. So there's a picture of Johan Garcia with just a picture of him, and someone said, "This dude is superhuman." He has been, honestly, for Barcelona. And then someone tweeted against that saying, Johan didn't need to adjust to a Barca because he went from relegation defense to another relegation level defense. So, yeah, I mean, the defense for Barcelona this season isn't, I mean, it's better than other teams, definitely, but just at moments, it's very atrocious. I hate to say it, but it's, especially against Atletico Madrid, yikes. Big yikes. Okay, everybody, we can move on to the last lovely meme. So the last meme is about Manuel Neuer. And he said this, a nice little quote, just recently. He said this, I hope people will say I was a good keeper in my time playing football. And then someone tweeted against this, just making a joke out of it, saying, chuckles nervously, I hope I've been a decent... let's try this again. Chuckles nervously, I hope I've been decent at physics. Sir Isaac Newton. Just casual, I hope I was good at goalkeeping. Very cute. All right, I'm sorry. That was kind of cringe, but hey, we move on. Alrighty, that was indeed the football memes of the week. That was very fun, and I had so much fun that I am crying, screaming in my car, just like Ronaldo. All right, lovely. We can now get into the next segment, which is indeed I'm going to press this button first, then press this button.
It's time to go!
I love that. Okay, well, everybody, we can now get into the next segment, and I'm going to press this button. I can find the button if I can. You know what? I guess I can find the button. I'm kidding. I found it. Got you guys right. All right. So, everybody, welcome to the Golden Goal Show Football Quiz. Let's get ahead and state the rules.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show Football Quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football.
Here's Jeff.
So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Very good. Okay, well, everybody, let's get into this Golden Goal Show Football Quiz, and it's going to be about something. And I press this nice little... I like this background music. Beautiful. Okay, well, this might be unfair to Paulinho, but Paulinho, honestly, he's been winning every quiz against Rodriguinho because Rodriguinho is awful at quizzes. So it is what it is. We love him. But yes, this quiz is indeed about Mikel Arteta. I try to give something for Peter to try to win because he deserves the nice therapy of feeling loved and supported by his club. Okay, so are you both ready? If you're both ready, let me hear you say, I prefer...
I'm ready.
Okay, there we go.
Wawa.
There we go. Wawa. Beautiful. So, lovely.
That's my buzzer, by the way.
Okay. Sure.
Or is it a buzzer? I don't know if it's a buzzer.
There's no buzzer. You just say the answer. Yeah, it's okay. So, question number 1. Which coach did Arteta replace when he became Arsenal manager in December 2019? Is it Unai Emery, Arsene Wenger, or is it indeed Freddy Ljusberg? You have 10 seconds to know who it is. I'm going to press a button of 10 seconds. Where's the bloody... Is it
Emery?
Yeah, same.
Wow. I'll look at you. Right, well, yeah, this is going to take too long. So, yes, correct. That is indeed Unai Emery. Good job. 1-1.
Yeah.
Nice. Question number 2. Arteta scored the winning penalty in 2005 Scottish League Cup for which club? Was it Rangers, Celtic, or Hibernian? Is it Rangers, Celtic, Hibernian? Which one did he score for? You have 10 seconds.
Rangers?
It's none of them.
2005. Scottish League. No, it's one of them.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought you only what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I go Iberian. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. All right, so the correct answer is indeed not Sorry, I've turned into a snake. Celtic. Okay. Well, the correct answer is indeed. Oh, that was a halo. Just so yeah, good job, Mr. Polino. You're gonna win another quiz, goddammit. So, question number 3: which club did Arteta join on loan before Barcelona early in his career? Was it Real Sociedad, Paris Saint-Germain, or Valencia? Was it Real Sociedad, Paris Saint-Germain, or Valencia? Which club did Arteta join on loan before joining Barcelona? You have 10 seconds. Come on.
I'm just gonna guess PSG. I don't know.
I'm gonna guess Valencia.
Okay. Well, the correct answer is indeed. Okay. It is not Real Sociedad. It is indeed PSG, not Valencia. So yes, it is indeed 2-1. 2-2. JK, I stinky. All right. Question number 4. What role did Arteta hold at Manchester City before becoming Arsenal manager? Was it director of football, assistant coach, or youth team manager? Yeah, okay, but you probably already know the answer, but
Wait, say those 3 again.
Assistant coach.
Assistant coach or youth team manager?
Assistant coach?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
No, that's my answer.
Okay. Director of football. It is indeed both of you lads. Assistant coach. There we go. All right, 3-3. Lovely. All right, so question number 5. Which Arsenal player scored both goals in the 2020 FA semi-final win versus Manchester City under Arteta? Yeah, 2020 FA Cup semi-final win. You should probably know this. All right, so was it A, Lacazette, B, Aubameyang, or C, Nicolas Pepe? Who scored the goal? Lacazette, Aubameyang, or Pepe? You have 10 seconds.
Aubameyang?
I'll say Lacazette. I don't know.
Alba. Yeah, I'll say Alba.
You're gonna say what?
Alba.
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
Who?
Aubameyang what?
Aubameyang. Okay, sorry. I got into it. All right, it is not Nicolas Pepe. It is indeed Mr. It's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's correct. So it is 4-5. Last question. Arteta's first Premier League match as an Arsenal manager was against which club? Bournemouth, Everton, or Chelsea? First match, Bournemouth, Everton, Chelsea. Who did you play? 10 seconds.
Bournemouth.
Okay.
I'll say Everton, I guess.
Oh, we have a winner. The winner of the show is indeed Michael Jackson, because no one won. It is indeed, yes. So it is tied still 4-4. All right, lovely. So
what was the answer?
It was Bournemouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it is 4-4. It's a tie right now. Yes. Last question. Which Spanish youth international level did Arteta captain when he was playing? Was it U21, U19, or U17? You have 10 seconds. Which one did he captain? 21, 19, 17?
U19.
Okay.
Yeah. U17 was one, right? Yeah, I'll go that.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Well, you both are U21. Yes, very cool. All right. Last question. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Which Arsenal signing became a left-back midfield hybrid under Arteta's tactical system? Was it Zinchenko, Tierney, or Tavares? Zinchenko, Tierney, or Tavares? You have 10 seconds. Go.
Zinchenko?
Yeah. What about you, Mr. Pellegrini?
Zinchenko.
Cool. Both are correct. Fantastic. This was a great job, guys. Very good. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Next question. If I can find a question. Oh, okay, cool. Which season did Arsenal finish second with 84 plus points under Arteta? Was it the 21-22 season, 22-23, 23-24 season? So 21-22, 22-23, or 23-24? 10 seconds.
How many points?
84 plus.
23-24.
I'll say 22, 23 to be different.
We have a winner. We do actually have a winner. I'm not going to troll. Of the show. Just saying. Peter, which one did you say again?
The 24.
23-24?
Yeah.
And you said 22-23, Mr. Polino?
Correct.
The winner of the show is indeed Mr. Polino.
What?
Yep. Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
Well,
pretty convinced it was whatever the most recent.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
My God. Oh my God.
All right. Well,
No, we get second so much. It's just it all blends together.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
There you go. You got second too. There we go. But,
There you go. You see, it's in the DNA.
Oh,
exactly.
I'm the most authentic, I guess.
fantastic.
There we go.
Okay, fantastic. All right, well, everybody, I hate to say it, but
So if I have a lot to prove, imagine the others.
all right,
Well, fourth place isn't available right now, so I guess I had to take the other.
relax. It's okay. Well, everybody, I hate to say it, but that was indeed the show. You're done.
Oh, it's over?
I know. Very sad. Very
Dang
cool.
it. I guess I'll have to watch the ones in the past and like make sure I subscribe so I can watch the next one.
I don't promote like that, mate. I used to, but
Yes.
we have sponsors now. We are sponsored by water.
Shark.
H2O. Yes, that too. Okay.
Water?
Make sure you drink water. No
I gotta get Xander on here so we can say big water.
big water.
And we're sponsored by Bang,
Who's that?
Yes.
Don't know. Okay, well, everybody. Thank you.
the energy drink.
No, we're not.
Prime?
I don't. Red Bull better. Okay, well, everybody. Well, thank you for watching the show. Good job, Paulinho. Thanks for being on, mate. Good job.
Thanks.
Yep, Peter. Good job, mate. You did a great job, and hope you have a good time.
Thank you. I was trying to be an authentic Arsenal fan.
That's beautiful. Everybody, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it. And as we say in the show, in 3, 2, 1, repeat after me. One. Love.
One.
Love.
Football.
Football.
Football. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye.